Hi, Soul Family. How you doing? It's a cooker in Sedona again today. Oh my goddess. I can't believe I live in the desert. But you know what? I lived in Canyon Lake and that was a desert too. So at least I got the red rocks and we got monsoon season coming, hopefully. Song right now, somebody is recognizing that it's time that they asked for assistance by Spirit. It's been a long time, God, since I've come forward because I live in my agony. I feel comfortable living in my agony and watching my self-esteem go up in flames. So sorry I haven't been around. I know it's been a couple of years, but I like it. It's a positive message to me because I asked for for Spirit to step in and stop something from occurring in someone I love's life. And they said, no, he needs to bow down. And that didn't mean bow down as in so we can beat him. It means come to us and ask for help. And so this song makes me feel like they're finally asking for help and recognizing it. We all need someone to lean on. We all need assistance. No man is an island, and neither is any woman. So I have this deck that's super fun to look at. So we're going to use this deck today. It's the Crazy Sexy Love Notes. I think I was gifted this. I can't remember. So one of the items is going to be a red rock heart. That was, I have crystals on every one of my decks to keep them clear and the vibration high. And here's a little cluster. When I traveled to Wisconsin years ago, I needed certain crystals I wanted to take with me, and I couldn't bring every crystal. So I thought, you know what? Yes, I can. So I made a collection of crystals. And this one has malachite. It says courage. It has amethyst. It has ocean jasper. It has fluorite. It has, and the little heart says courage, see, silver. And it's got rose quartz in the front, and it's on a crystal charger. So all of these crystals are amplified. So I took this little cluster with me. I have them on my work page. I don't know how many of them I have left. I haven't done anything really on my business website for such a long time. I create all these things, and then I get bored and I move on to other things. Oh, so showing you that, I'll show you something else. This is another item that I create these in Sedona because this is what you'll find in Utah and in Sedona is rock formations. And these are created from the red rocks that I have found. This one is a huge chunk of crystal, and this one has got little crystals all embedded in it. So this is another item. I love this. And then we're working with crystals apparently today. Let's do the journey stone. This is fabulous. I get lost in this. Look at this. It's rivers and old ancient cities. And right now I'm seeing, oftentimes I see forests in the snow, but right now what I saw was Montezuma's castle. So the dwellings in the mountains is so cool. It's called Lodolite or the garden stone. I gotta let Finn outside. You go outside, Mama? Okay. It's hot, baby. It's really hot. It's really hot. He's been in the living room sleeping all day in the air conditioning, so my girls are in the house though because it's too freaking hot. All right. Oh my goodness, I've got 4 items. We haven't done that in such a long time. So for those who chose the red heart, first message, accept compliments. This is something that I have worked on for years. Hold on, let's see if I can get that. Let's cover that light. Very difficult for me to accept compliments because I was raised to be extremely humble. And it felt as though I was being conceited to say thank you, like I agreed with it. And it's like, why shouldn't you agree with it? It's the truth. If somebody's saying something nice to you, why is it that it's so difficult for you to allow someone to say something nice for you? And why is it so difficult for you to believe that you deserve that or that that's not the truth about yourself? So the next time someone gives you a compliment, please say thank you. My dad got mad at me once when I was complimented and I just didn't respond. I didn't know what to do. I felt stupid. And he says, you know, when somebody compliments you and you behave that way, it's like you're spitting in their face. And I was like, okay, well, that's not what I was planning on them thinking. But it comes across like maybe you're stuck up when you don't respond. But I still have a hard time with that. So this card I understand. Don't shrug it off. Don't play it down. Don't reject it. You're denying yourself the opportunity not only for someone else to give you a kindness, like you're allowing them to love. And when somebody loves, love comes to them. So you're pushing away this moment where you should be filled with gratitude and love. So this is about exercising your self-esteem and soaking it up, superstar, because you are a superstar. Think of the compliments as little confidence-building soul vitamins, and you are worthy of praise. I like that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the crystal cluster, courage, liquid courage. Liquid courage in liquid courage, and I don't mean that kind. Liquid courage. So maybe that should have gone with the Lodolite, but in any case, maybe someone felt like they needed liquid courage. And instead of using liquid courage, why don't you use crystal courage? If you need courage, look up crystals that will help amplify your courageous abilities. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the crystal cluster, the courage cluster, someone who needs courage, someone who, we all have it within us. Pause. There's a transformation taking place. It's a beautiful transformation. So if you're feeling unsure about a decision, there's probably a good reason. So this is saying, I need courage in order to do this. And this is saying, why are you pausing? Ask yourself why you're pausing. Think it through. You don't have to rush this. It's not that you don't have to rush saying what you need to say if you feel that you need to say something, but there's some kind of pressure to either act immediately or, and if you feel pressure, then you need to ask yourself, why am I feeling pressured? Don't make choices under pressure. You need to be confident in your abilities, but you need to ask yourself, why am I feeling pressured? What is the true reason for this? There's opportunities that are coming, and Spirit says the right ones feel right. It feels like hand in glove. It just feels right. So Spirit will give information to, like guidance to someone, and when they need to act, and they may not be feeling like they I don't feel right about that. Then you trust that, because you will be shown, you will feel it when it feels right. All right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Lodolite, the Garden Stone, the Journey Stone, correct for neutrality on all levels. Never act under pressure, right? Never do what others want you to do when you're not ready to do it or you don't feel right about it. You do what your body tells you when it's time. And then you act. And you will act without delay because it feels right. You are freaking awesome. Your greatest relationship is the one that you have with yourself. So build upon it. Strengthen it. Praise yourself. Share what makes you proud of yourself. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to, heck, I'm pretty awesome too. So here's another thing, right? Oh, I'm very humble. That's okay. That's okay. Humility is great, but it's also, you need to be proud of yourself, right? There's a difference between ego pride and pride in the right things. Be proud of yourself. Spirit's proud of you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose, I chose this. I like this. I made this and I love it. I've got them all around my house. That's the problem with these. I'm supposed to sell them and I don't want to. I get attached to them. I've gifted them away. I would rather give you one than sell it because I don't know. It's terrible. They're not as easy as you think. This is glued, but it's not glued until it's balanced. There's a message in this. That's why I love this. I balance everything, and it has to balance on its own. And once it's balanced, then we'll cement it into place. But it is not just glued. You can force something, right? And it doesn't work. It needs to be balanced. Ooh, this is why I chose this one. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Whoa, okay. 2 went flying. Decide and offer your love. So it's time to decide to offer your love, or you decide when you offer your love. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence, it drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it's going to be the right path when you choose from your heart. Channel your energy. Be decisive. Grow. Decide. Make a decision, right? Is there someone in my life that would benefit from a loving, kind act? Offer your love. Abundance. Love just brings more love, right? If I love comes back. It doesn't have to be a huge one. It can be, pick up the phone. Hey, how you doing? Thinking about you. It can be a small gift. It can just be giving your time when somebody wants to talk to you. Because are you always the one that gives and gives and gives and it never comes back? Then you're overgiving. But if you're doing this in balance and you give of yourself, not expecting something in return, in balance, that's when it's appreciated. So reach out in a way today that does not drain you physically, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. It just feels right to do so. Like, gosh, your hair looks so cute today. Gosh, you've got the most pretty eyes. Anything like that. That's an act of love, right? What can I do? How can I love somebody else today? How can I give of myself without depleting myself? That's the balancing. How can I give of myself without depleting myself? All right. I missed a phone call, a work call while I was doing this, so I'll have to go answer the next time it rings. And I hope that's been helpful for you. It was good for me. It was good for me. Was it good for you? If I can help you with a private reading, my phone number, Sherricolumbus@yahoo.com is my email address. And The Angel's Whisper is my website, www.theangelswhisper.com. Gotta go, here goes the call.